Don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
And in 3, 2, 1, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of the 7th annual 12th podcast of Christmas. As always, I am one of your hosts, Francois Nation.
I am Andrew Sorsdahl.
And for the second time this evening, my name is Kevin McAllister.
Kevin McAllister, played famously by Johnny Depp in the 2001 Planet of the Apes film.
I think it's important to look back on your childhood. And I'm supremely interested in the two men I knew quite differently, one from my adult life and one from my child life, that actually happen to be the same person. And I think you'll both find this interesting if you really look back on it. The fact that classically vulgar comedian George Carlin also played the conductor in the American release of the Thomas the Tank Engine television series. Isn't that interesting?
I never gave a fuck about Thomas, not once, not for a second. So,
well, it's really, it was a wonderful show.
Did you just find out about this recently?
No, I've known this for quite some time. Just really thinking back
upon it now.
The guy who really labeled himself as one of the early dirty comics was also a beloved star of a children's program. I don't think Fred Rogers can say the same.
Fuck no, he can't.
Another interesting tidbit.
Did Fred Rogers say anything anymore?
But,
I don't think so.
William H. Macy, who famously now plays Frank Gallagher in Shameless, he also is the voice of the narrator in the modern Curious George show.
Really?
For children, yeah.
Interestingly, when high-end on-screen Hollywood actors shift to voiceover,
I think it's just a really easy way for them to make an incredible amount of money for very little effort.
I don't disagree, but usually you find that brotherhood of voice actors is really quite a tight-knit community, in that they just kind of all just keep circulating around to different shows, i.e. the chick that Canadian girl who does like all the high-pitched female voices, the blonde one, she was Bubbles on Powerpuff Girls.
I don't know her name. I know what you're talking about.
She was
she's in like every cartoon of that era and beyond.
Yeah, she's Timmy on A Fairly Odd Parents. She's also, what's the really dark evil girl, not evil, but Teen Titans. Raven. She's Raven from Teen Titans. Not to be confused with Raven from That's So Raven.
No, she doesn't do the voice of Raven Simone.
I don't think that she voices the live action show.
That's So Raven. And speaking a little bit to voice acting and cartoons in general, we're going to start a new segment on this program. Andrew, what is that segment?
The segment is called Name That Toon, Toon, as in short for cartoon. And similar to every radio station in every city all around Canada, we're going to play. Each of us has selected a show that we think we know pretty well. Mine was South Park. Brad is American Dad. And I've selected American Dad clips for Brad to identify. Brad has selected South Park clips for myself to identify. And based on a short, I think we said,
mine are between 8 and 15 seconds.
That's about what mine are as well.
So what we've done is we've chosen 10 clips for each of us. We're going to do a couple each episode. How this is going to work is there's a few rules.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we're splitting it down the middle. So after 5 clips each, we're going to call that halftime. During our first halftime, each person will be able to re-listen to one of the clips twice or 2 different clips once, a re-listen. And in that first 5 clips, somebody's going to be able to actually watch. So what we're doing is primarily just audio, because we're pretty good with these cartoons, so we don't want to give it away with the visuals. But once per every 5 clips, we can request to see the clip, which in certain clips that I have is not going to help at fucking all. But in certain clips, it would really be helpful. So it's interesting, be able to pick that out. The loser at halftime is going to do a shot of Teacher's whiskey.
Oh. If you don't know what Teacher's is, it is
cigarette flavored whiskey.
It's essentially as if someone took rubbing alcohol and poured it through a cheesecloth of the contents of an ashtray.
And then the loser of all 10 is going to do 2 shots of teachers.
Might as well finish the bottle, eh? The loser?
Boy, you didn't even want to do one, you big puff. And now you want to do the whole goddamn.
Oh, I don't want to.
This lighting, it looks like urine.
So
Tastes
how this
worse
is
than
going to
urine.
work
Very
is our producer is going to
dehydrated.
queue up a clip of my choosing. And then
Oh,
they
you're starting.
also have,
You're just starting it now.
they also have the rules behind not the rules, sorry, they have the answers with them. And they're going to cue the clip up for the audience to watch. And then I'm going to play the clip for Andrew with a nice pair of noise canceling headphones so he can't bitch and moan about how he couldn't hear it or anything like that.
Yes, I'm the one who's going to bitch
I'm
and
going to
moan.
get Andrew
Yes.
to throw on that set of noise cancelers there.
Can we test that the volume is correct here?
I'm going to turn up to full.
I don't want it too loud either, though.
Well, it's going to be fucking loud because I'm not having you bitch.
If it's too loud, I can't hear it either. So
What do you mean it's too loud you can't hear it? Those are QC25s, man. Like so.
okay, yeah.
Okay, so producer, if you could bring up which clip do I want you to fuck up first?
We should say what
I
we're
think we're gonna
guessing
get
as
you to-
well.
I think we're going to get you to bring up clip number 3. So what we're going to do is there's going to be a point if we can identify the. I totally fucked it up. My bad. Why did that play? We're going to have 1 point if you can identify.
It's playing. It's playing.
What? Why is this doing this?
I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
You're not cheating. I'm just not touching the screen and it's playing. Fuck off. Okay, I'm not touching it, so don't play, please. Okay, so the person is going to try to identify what clip or what the plot of the episode is that the clip comes from. They're also going to try and, for bonus points, identify the season and episode and the name of the clip. Those are extra bonus points.
Name of the episode.
Yes, name of the episode and the season and episode they can get it from, and the number of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get you to bring up clip number 3. Clip number 3 whenever you're ready, producer.
South Park clip.
South Park clip number 3. And Andrew, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
And in 3, 2, 1.
In the tropical isles with the coconut trees, there's a lot
I
of...
know
Wait,
this one.
wait. I thought we were going to cool his hot heart with a cool island song. No, he has an icy heart. But you can't melt
on.
ice.
This
with a
is
cool
from
song,
the
Hard Heart,
episode-
So we have to warm his icy
hold on,
heart
hold
with a hot island song. It's a cool island song. Well, then we're going to end up freezing his hellish heart
was
with a
it?
cool island song.
That
Oh,
is
do you
from the
wanna do that?
episode
All right,
Free
that does
Hat.
it.
And it is season season 4.
No. That's right.
Okay, so I don't get to guess again because you already corrected me. But do I have to say anything more? Or is
You have to say the plot.
Okay, so yeah, that's the one where there's 2 plots going. The main plot is the filmmakers want to change all their old films, so they go to the ranch to try to convince him to not change the films. And the other plot is there's the Free Hat McCullen, and so how that whole thing happens is they try to get people to join their club, so they say there's going to be free hats, and all these people show up because they don't care about the free paper hats they made. They care that they're going to free hat McCullen, and those toddlers they attacked him.
So the idea, the plot of the
Yeah.
episode is like Andrew said, and the idea is that everyone thinks they're going to get a free hat, but they think that they're going to free the fictional serial baby killer,
Baby
Hat
killer,
McCullough.
yeah, Hat McCullough. Yeah.
So that's awesome, Andrew. I think that's 2 points for you. So we'll just make note of that. 2 points for Andrew. Congratulations.
Okay, here's if you want to queue up for Brad, we'll go back and forth here. Clip number 3, please.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to make sure mine's not going to play. Behind the scenes.
We're starting with a tough one here.
Oh, good. Fuck, you nailed that one. That scares me with the rest of mine.
Why does that scare you? That was that's one of your easier ones, wasn't it?
That's impressive.
Okay. Clip number 3 of American Dad, producer. Good. Oh, I bashed my mic. Okay, Brad, you ready?
Yeah.
Make sure the volume's up all the way.
I wonder if I'm a top or a bottom. If I had to guess,
Oh,
I'd say bottom.
I just
A reluctant
recently watched
bottom.
This episode.
This is a very tough one. It has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever.
Oh no!
Do you need another listen already?
No, you guys banter
I
for a little
wonder
bit.
if
I
I'm
just
a
need,
top or a
minute to
bottom.
think.
Oh,
If I
is
had
this
to
allowed based on the
guess-
rules?
Give it to me for this one because this one's fucking hard and you know it.
Okay, you could have a minute to think, I guess. If Fran wants to time it. This is a very difficult one for those watching at home. You'll know it's only an 8-second clip, but Brad was also very, very fucking cocky about how well he knew American Dad. And I watch it every night before I go to sleep. There's no way you're going to win.
Oh no, I feel like an asshole now.
I will be shocked if you get it. I will be shocked.
Producer Alex, how's it going so far? Good.
I think it's from season 6.
No.
I don't know. I
I was
don't.
going to say, we're going to call you on that. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Best guess, go.
I have no idea. Go ahead.
Here, I got it right here. Do you want me to talk to you? Tell yours, or should we wait for Alex? So it is from season 4, episode 3. One little word. Stan is Bullock's number 1, and he tries to help him with everything he asks for, despite it ruining his family life. Roger acts like a jealous child with Bullock's Indian
What
son
is
around
that
all the
part
time.
from?
It's like he finally agrees to say, yeah, we're gonna go to the cabin, pack your fucking helmet, we're going to the cabin. And then it pans down to Klaus, and he's like, I wonder if I would be a top or a bottom. A bottom. I'd be a bottom.
Holy,
or a
that's a
reluctant
tough one.
bottom.
And Coco is the Asian girl's name. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just watched that episode like
The thing is,
3 weeks ago maybe.
I knew it was a very an episode you were gonna know really well. So I picked a quote that, again, that's a hilarious quote.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. And that'll be very similar to my number 1 clip for you, which will be nigh impossible to tell what episode it's from, but I only have one of those.
Should we keep going and then come back to this? Should we do one more?
No, I think we'll chat for a bit and then we can
Yeah,
come back.
sounds good. Yeah, we'll do another. Take a break with another tune. Who do you think's going to win, Fran? Based on what display you've just seen, who do you think has a better memory when it comes to that stuff?
I think you have a better memory than I do. I just have watched so much of it so recently that's my. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's where you might have the edge on me.
Yeah, probably in specifics, I'd say Andrew. Like being able to retain like the season number and the episode number, because you don't care about things like that.
It's not that I care. It's that for some reason when I go before, especially with South Park before.
I should say you retain that information.
Yeah, I don't know why, and yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But
Fuck. I already won on a shot because I'm fucking.
Like yeah, yours will be about association. Like you might have a shot at like remembering the plot points. The problem with you two is like you watch. Like, I don't think it's like you watch one episode a night. It's like you watch a couple episodes a night. So it's like, to what extent are they bleeding into each other and are like, you're gonna associate this stuff? And it's like, do you skip seasons where you watch like, I'm gonna watch one episode from season 4 and then I'm gonna watch one season through the whole thing. Yeah. So that'll make it easier with association at least. Like you have more of a shot of remembering seasons. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like I have so little idea. I don't know what clips you guys picked. I don't know how long they are. I don't know how.
that was my shortest clip, I believe.
I don't know how memorable they are. So like,
My longest one's probably 20 seconds.
Same. That'd be about what my longest one is.
from the data,
I'm up 2 points right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could make a bet either way. I don't know if I'd put money on it.
Okay, give me
at this
another
point.
one. I need one.
Okay. If you would like to pull up, let's do. Let's do clip number 1.
Oh God.
Okay, let me just get this set here for you. After this, we're going to take a second to drink from our sponsor, Moose Milk. Please don't sue us, you're not an actual sponsor. Okay, are you ready with clip number 1 of American Dad for Brad? All right, and I'm playing clip number 1.
Having a Russian bride sure has its advantages.
I'll say, now that Coach saw me with Svetlana, maybe he'll finally believe I'm heterosexual and let me towel myself off.
No, you didn't get it right. You didn't answer it.
Really?
No, you didn't get it right.
Well, this is the episode where the Steve, Snot, Toshi, and Barry order a Russian bride.
Yeah,
Her name is Svetlana.
That's half of it. That's you get half a point for the subplot.
Is this not?
You gotta guess the season, and you gotta guess like the mate like the.
The episode is not less money, more problems?
No. I'll give you one more chance to guess, and then it's what season and what episode would you guess?
That's got to be like a season 5.
No.
Newer than that.
Yeah, no, that's nobody. I'm sorry.
Okay, half point.
Half a point. It's from season 2, episode 7 of Ice and
I
Men.
thought you said you were going to do season 4, starting at season 4, going to 14.
No, I said I'm going to keep it within the first 8 seasons. Is what I said.
No, because I said we wanted to skip the first seasons because they suck.
Well, I did. I skipped the first season of season 2.
I started season 4 because I thought that's what we agreed on. That's
I
fine.
I didn't realize that that was the thing. I skipped the first season with that assumption.
The early seasons suck, and I hardly watch them as much.
Season 2 does not
No
suck.
excuse, it does suck. It's a shit fucking season.
No, well, I only have the one clip from season 2, so.
Roger's not even a character yet.
Yes, he is, but whatever. Season 2 of Ice and Men. Grandpa Klaus is a human in the future, tells the story of Stan and his past as a figure skater. And then Francine discovers Stan's secret past.
The secret winter, yeah.
And the secret winter thing, and yeah.
Well, I got a half a point to Andrew's 2 points, and he's got another clip coming up.
Yeah, well.
We'll do a shot of moose milk.
These are sponsors.
The not sponsor of today's episode. God, I suck. I'm 1.5 for...
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't. That wasn't a fair one. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to do season 2.
I should know better.
I thought it was just season 1 that was off limits. I have one other clip it's from season 3, but
I don't really like American Dad. A, before Roger becomes a real prevalent part of the show, and B, when Steve sucks, because he sucks in the first 4 seasons.
He does.
He's a terrible caricature.
Nope.
That's a little lactose for Fran. He loves that.
I don't think there's actually any lactose in this.
I don't think so either.
Cheers to moose milk.
Fighting men and women.
Cheers. Just awful stuff.
See, now, what this makes me want to do...
Makes you want to restart, don't it?
No.
Yeah.
It makes me want to just give you my hardest one to fuck you over so that I'm not so far behind.
You could try.
But I want to save that for...
I was going to say that's like the Donald Trump strategy. It's like, if I'm ahead at the beginning, that means I'm ahead at the end. It's like, that's not how it works.
Okay.
Maybe that's a strategy. Maybe I gave you the...
I mean, it's like the clips don't change. So it's like, unless his memory gets worse.
No. The point being that...
What clip are you got to get him to cue it up?
Yes, I know. The point being not that...
Not that my memory.
I'm gonna do a little thing here. So we're gonna be releasing these episodes next month, and what I'd like the people who are watching to do, for some of our friends are avid gamblers. What I would like you to do is I would like you to find somebody else who there's probably two or three people watching this in the first place, but find each other. And I want you to make bets against each other. I want you to bet at least $10 against each other. And if you can verify to me that you have placed a bet with another viewer of at least $10, if you win that bet, you will get a free Prehistoric Productions t-shirt of your size of choice. I promise that.
I approve this message as well.
Please bring up clip number 6. Please bring up clip number 6. You'll be familiar with this one because it's the one we talked about earlier. No, it's not. Never mind. Sorry. Clip number 6.
All right, and this time before we start talking, let's wait until our producer gives us the thumbs up to start talking and stop talking.
Yes.
And here we go.
Ike! Ike!
Are you sure you're not lying, Foley?
No, really. I shot both of them. They weren't even doing nothing.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I even included more than I wanted to because I didn't want it to be too hard.
Okay, can I listen? There's not a chance in hell, like, I don't know anything about American Dad, but it's
This
like
is
South
South
Park.
Park.
I've seen a couple times, so it's like I'm not going to know it.
I might have to use a re-listen on this one, but I don't know if it's going to help me.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
No.
Oh. Ooh, that is tough.
What was our limit? What was our recent?
2 re-listens, 1 watch.
No, our recent our seasons limit.
I put you 4 to 14. 10 seasons.
4 to 14. So that one's got to be more recent. That's got to be like a season 14 or season 13. Holy fuck! I don't know if I could even guess that one. Ike, he screams.
Once I tell you,
There's not that many Ike-centric episodes. That's the
I
thing.
know that's what I'm trying to think. Is that the one? Is that Royal Pudding?
No.
No, it can't be Royal Pudding. No, there's no way. It's one of the ones where Ike leaves or goes to Canada or something, I think. But that's the only Royal. I'm trying to decide if I use one of my rewatches, if I use my watch on this one or not. I just take the fucking L, but I can't imagine a watch is gonna help me. So
you want to re-listen to it? No, you know that.
yeah, you weren't even doing that. It's so familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give up. I don't know. I guess if I'm gonna take a guess, I'm gonna say it's from season 13.
No.
Okay.
The clip that the audience was just privy to is season 10, episode 10. Miss Teacher Bangs a Boy.
Oh.
Where Kyle is chasing the escaping teacher away in her truck.
I don't know how I was ever supposed to get that off of 4 lines of dialogue. Not even lines of dialogue.
Well, it's like I said, it's like there's not that many Ike-centric
That's what I
episodes.
thought. There's not a lot of Ike episodes. And number 2, the cops don't really do anything else except...
Yeah, they play a prominent role in that episode.
Yeah,
So yeah,
they keep
by
saying
process of
ridiculous
elimination,
It's true.
it was doable.
It was doable. It was doable. It was tough.
The other part is I really wanted to include that episode, and literally the entire episode, I watched almost the entire thing, and there isn't even another 10 seconds where you wouldn't have immediately guessed it. Because the rest of it's like, I'm the dog, the big bad dog bounty hunter.
No, that one's good.
Yeah, it's a
that
good
one's
one.
good because it. I like that it kind of hit because it's not a subplot, but it's a great running joke in that episode with the cop who keeps saying, "It's like, yeah, I shot him. They weren't resisting at all. I swear to God." Like, that's such a good running joke in that episode.
Yeah.
That
was
So
a
it
good
kind of
one.
has like a subplot and it is the main plot.
I'm worried now. I think you just gave me your easiest clip first, and now I'm fucked.
No. I wasn't going to include the Ike part, and then I'm like, I have to include the Ike part because without the Ike thing, there's no guess.
Yeah, that's so out of
The
context.
Ike thing actually threw me off a little bit because it was like just Ike. It sounded like it didn't give me any context other than it was an Ike-centric episode. And like, yeah, there's only a few of those, but that's still a pretty wide.
I'm only 1.5 points behind.
Only 1.5.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Bet for either Brad and Andrew. And I will request that you either text or message us or something before the contest is ended. If you bet after the contest has been decided, that doesn't count, obviously. So please let us know who you're betting for. You have to bet at least $10 with another viewer. If you can prove to me that you've done this, you will be in the running. And if you win the bet, you will get a free t-shirt from Prince Productions. I should also say, sorry, not just if you bet and win the bet, because then you could just bet we could potentially be giving away a lot of t-shirts. One person who wins their bet will get a free t-shirt.
Now, we're going to do this potentially with including Francois, but with very, very short, almost indiscernible clips from the Lord of the Rings films.
And Fran said we could probably just do still images and he would still get them.
Yeah. My caveat was like, obviously you can't just take an image of like a rock face. Although in some circumstances, I actually might be able to do it. But it's like, that would be my only big caveat is like, you'd have to have like a character or something in there because without that, it would be really difficult. But like the Lord of the Rings, I'm semi-confident that if you took a still frame.
Like you have to say what third of the film it's from.
What third of the film?
Like first third, second third, or third of what film?
That would be difficult because like, yeah, that would be tough.
Well, yeah, we have to make it tough. It's not like, here, guess these 10 really easy things.
What do you mean?
We have to make it tough.
No, but if you have a still frame and I can guess what scene it's from, like that's the whole point.
No, it has to be a video, not still frame.
I am making the claim that I could guess still frames.
Yeah, I don't, but still frames aren't fun for us. It's not fun for the audience. So we're going to try that later.
I don't think I could do thirds of the movie because that's like. Oh yeah, if it's a video clip, I'll be able to guess what scene. But my problem is with thirds. It's like it could be in the first 10 minutes of the second third, and it's like that's just like not doable.
Well, that's doable. That's gonna happen.
That's the thing, because like even the acts of the film don't coincide with the first third and the second third and the third third.
So
like they're not even divided equally like that. Yeah. No, like I said, it's like I could easily identify. I feel like I could easily identify the scene. The third thing to me is like that's, like I said, there's like a 20 minutes. You're like, I know what 20 minutes of I know about where that is in the movie, but it's like, do I know if it's very specifically in the first third or the second third?
I kind of got. Obviously, we all know about those tune contests. The reason I got this is I was listening to a radio station here in Saskatoon, and they do a name that tune version of their own, and somebody had gotten up to like $1,400 or $1,600, and the clips of songs they were getting were like, "Bop." It's like, all right, name that tune for $1,600. The guy's like, yeah, that's Joan Jett and the Heartbreakers, Pour Some Sugar on Me. And the guy's like, what? Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you got it. It's like, all right, and that's the clip. What song was that from? Oh, that's Hell's Bells, AC/DC. It's like, holy fuck, I couldn't believe it. So,
I want to play more Name That Tune really badly, but I know that's not going to be very fun for the audience. So,
you guys had 10 clips?
Yeah.
We have. So if you do 2 clips an episode, then that's 5 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always get more clips and just turn this into a show where Andrew and I bitterly compete.
Sounds like another show I know and love. I would also
Domination for the loser.
It actually might be fun to like later on do these as one-offs on like Facebook Live or something. Just like if we have a second and we have the switcher, then just be like, whoever's watching Facebook, these two are going to do a thing.
Yeah, I
Bet
think
money.
I always thought it would be fun to do a show where like we take the contests from Kenny versus Spenny and like redo them. Kind of like do our own version, like try to like recreate some of them. But
I'd put an octopus on your head, or what do I have to do?
who can live the longest with an octopus on their head?
Dead octopus.
Dead octopus on their head. But then I have to dose you with LSD.
Well, what if I dose you with LSD?
No, I think we can both agree that I'm the Kenny here.
I don't know. You're so docile.
But who's the one who pulled that amazing prank on you several times?
Fair. I'm not much of a prankster. Kenny's definitely more of a prankster than I am.
One of the best pranks I ever pulled in Luther. I sat and Brad had a water bottle on his desk, and I had a push pin, and I took the water bottle and poked hundreds of holes above the water line. Water bottle. So when he went to go take a sip of it, it just like exploded basically everywhere. And the best part is I'd forgotten about it. And Brad didn't drink for several hours until like much later, almost the next day even, I think. And yeah.
So Andrew can be described as a rancid hunk of dog shit. I think that's the best way to kind of address his character as a human being.
I like to play practical jokes occasionally, yes. If that makes me a rancid hunk of dog shit, then
I think
so
we
be it.
all know that one of the best practical jokes ever played was on this program when Francois was tricked into drinking an entire bottle of Dr. McGillicuddy's peach schnapps.
Bottle's right up there.
While we drank iced tea, or what did we drink?
Iced tea?
A jug of iced tea out of a whiskey bottle, and he was fucked. Then the third episode, something happened to the video. Those were the days before we had producers
And sponsors.
Producers and switchers and
sponsors,
microphones.
Sets.
Yeah, you have to.
He was so drunk, but then I remember seeing it like the moment he finished the whole 40, and he's like, I can see trying to fight the drunkenness, and then he sees you and I chugging it back, and I can see like something wasn't. You could tell something didn't compute.
No, I was concerned.
And then
I was like, this is bad. Why are you doing this?
what I did,
I had concern for the people who had just fucked me. I cared about them, and they didn't give two fucking shits about me. That's what happened.
We made sure
I
you were
was
okay.
scared because I was like, wow, they're chugging that Jack Daniels bottle. These poor people,
rye.
they're
rye.
whatever. They're fucking 40% alcohol. I'm like, that's fucking tough. That sucks. These poor people, I don't want them to be sick. They did not extend me the same courtesy. They fucked me. They're mean. I'm nice. That's it. Fuckers.
He was very intoxicated.
Yes, I slept for like fucking
The
48
bottle's
hours.
actually still up there. You can't see it; it's off frame, but the bottle's just above frame over there. And the sign I bought when
As a reminder.
when the the Twister's Tavern in Cape, aka the Cape Regional Hotel, ownership group changed and they sold the signs in the bar. So I commemoratively bought the Dr. McGillicuddy's.
Or Dr. Mr. Cuddles.
What did it say? Shooting straight?
Shooting straight since 1865.
And Frandracker straight.
Yep.
The worst part is because it's Dr. Mr. Cuddles, as we call it, and it's only like 20% or whatever.
How did we get him to drink it? Who could drink the most wins?
What was we having a drinking contest? And it was like, we know you don't like rye, so we got you this peach schnapps.
I'm trying to remember what it
because
was.
it's less. Well, the whole thing was Fran was like so adamant about we have to drink on the podcast. We have to drink. And like, I don't want to do it unless we're drinking. And then we said,
right.
okay.
This is when he was a raging alcoholic.
And then
I'm still an alcohol.
And then we were just like, okay. To him, we said, okay, because you want to drink all the time, let's have a drinking contest. And then behind his back, we're like, we'll see how much he wants to drink after this.
So we went
Bad spirits, bad fun, mean people,
good spirits,
bad spirits. Tastes terrible.
The worst part.
Dr. McGillicuddy's
Tastes terrible.
It's a delicious.
It's a delicious treat. Yeah.
It tastes terrible.
Yes, if
especially
you like,
if you have an entire bottle.
If you like homegrown, soft, delicate peaches from the orchards of Georgia, then yeah, it's a
If
terrible
you like
marriage.
kind people, then
Don't
you'll
watch
hate it.
this program. Don't watch this program. I guess I don't. That's not the drunkest anybody's ever been on this show. That
Well, on an episode that's ever aired, it is. Yeah.
okay. The
No,
drunkest.
we won't speak of that. It's a time. It's a day. It's a time. We don't speak
the
of that
drunkest
time.
anyone's ever been on this program.
No.
Aired
That's
or
not this program. No.
is Andrew. After the
No.
fourth
12th or the 12th episode of
12,
the
fourth.
5 or 4, 5. It must have been 5. It was 2 years ago. Yeah.
No, 3 years ago.
No, it was before that. It was way before that.
Yeah, because Kelby was 5, weapons were 6.
I thought Low was 5 because the whole thing was it was our 100th podcast. 100th.
But didn't Kelby do that?
No,
When did Kelby come on when I was going to fight Conor McGregor?
the third one.
Really?
Maybe it was the fourth one.
Jesus, they really blend together when you get that many episodes in.
I know League of Wolves was on. The reason why we had them and why it was such a big deal was because it was our 12th episode and episode 100. And because we made that big push that the 12th episode was episode 100.
Right.
I think it was also our 5th annual 12 POC, but I could be wrong about that.
No, because 12 would put us at like 60, and we must have more than 40 other episodes. But we're 12 podcasts at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, we almost have 100 of these fucking things.
We
We're very close.
just about.
Yeah, what's 7 times 12?
77 plus another
14?
12 times 5
85?
is 60.
I'm not good at math.
Well,
80
77 plus 7, so it's 84.
84
So after this will be 84 episodes
of just Christmas.
of just Christmas. 84 Christmases. We built gingerbread houses. We've competed. We've drank Dr. McGillicuddy's.
I've drank Dr. McGillicuddy's.
We also, in tribute to you that one year,
I don't.
we drank an entire bottle.
I get to decide if it's a tribute. It's a nothing.
I
It's
think
a pale attempt at penance, is what it was. It was not accepted.
It was a tribute.
It
was
was
a tribute.
nothing.
It was a tribute to
You can
Dave.
choose to accept it or not, but it was
No,
a
no, no.
tribute.
I get to decide whether
Today's
it's
gone
tribute.
No.
by.
It was a tribute. You could either accept or deny it. That's
It
fine.
wasn't a tribute.
It was a tribute.
Final answer, not a tribute. Pale attempt at penance.
This is not.
Didn't work.
It's not the greatest act in the world. That was just a tribute.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, for those
No.
of you tuning in,
Yes.
No.
you
Yes.
you
No.
know full well
Yes.
No.
that it was
Yes.
turning
No.
in not
Yes.
only in-
No times a billion million. Final answer. Done. No more can be said about it. Anybody says anything more about it, they want to get a
If
butt
you-
plug in
if
their
you're
butt.
looking for more ridiculousness like this and more trying to deliver yourself from the truth, check into Donald Trump's Twitter. It's very comparable in the way that you turn a blind eye to
I
the
do
truth.
actually highly recommend that.
As a lot of you know, our president, Donald Trump, my president, is under a series of ludicrous allegations right now in the vain attempt by sleepy Joe Biden and the other pederasts in the United States to circumvent the law and deny
Fair and just
Premier
elections.
Trump fair and just elections. I want to recount in California. I want to recount in Idaho. I want to recount in
New
Hawaii.
York.
I want to recount in Montana. I want to recount in the second district court of Nebraska
Texas.
and in Texas.
And
Why do
Alaska.
we not recount to show these fuckers where the real magic is happening? Because there's liars out there. There's liars all over this country. Of course, this program is filmed in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're from the Midwest, and we won't put up with it anymore. We just came back from we do this thing called Proud Boys, and I think it's important that every citizen is armed with automatic weapons, even if you're not trained in how to use them, nor can you afford them. I think we can all agree on that.
The views expressed by Bradford Peterson, not the views expressed by Peterson Productions. In no way, shape, or form does anyone else agree with this person. Thank you.
Yeah, I say a little. I have a couple drinks. I say some wild things on this program.
Anyways, we'll tune in next week for another segment of Name That Tune. I think we're just about at that time where it's time to say goodnight and goodbye. So we'll see you for the next time for Name That Tune.
Don't let them lie to you.
Producer, let us know when you have the outro queued up, and we'll say our final goodbyes.
Don't let them lie to you.
Who?
Because they'll keep lying.
I didn't ask why. I said who.
Who's lying?
Yes.
Sleepy Joe and his
Sleepy
boys.
Joe and the pederast.
That's it?
New band name, call
He's
it.
just one man.
Epstein didn't die.
He's alive?
He was killed.
He did die or he didn't die?
He didn't die. He was killed.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Wait,
we're out.
what?
We're
You
out.
die when you're killed. All right. See you, everybody. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the Prehistoric Podcast.
I want to play.